Right, so before I start this, I know I look a mess. I was gonna put makeup on, and then I was like, no, because that's gonna hurt. I know my hair's a mess. I haven't showered. My name is Ellen, and some people know, and I have a thing called trigeminal neuralgia. And over the last couple of days, it has been tense. I was in hospital yesterday. Sorted out, and like, yeah, it's the worst it's been, and it kind of made me realise that a lot of people don't know what it is, which is fine. That's understandable. It's not really like a known thing. People only really know it if they know someone who has it. Basically, it is, yeah, it's called trigeminal neuralgia. It sucks. It really sucks. I'm ridiculously young to have it. Normally people will be a lot older, which kind of, again, shocks doctors, and they're all like, In case you can't tell, I have my text on this side, which is my left side. In case you can't actually tell, this side is a lot more swollen than the other, and that hurt. The trigeminal nerve, so that tri meaning three, so they kind of come across your face here, along here, and then down here. So I just kind of say it's like a 3 or E shape, depending what way around on the face, what side it is. So initially mine started on my right side, and then it moved to my left. Sometimes it'll flick back, but recently it's been on my left, and it's just a very intense stabbing pain. Technically there is no like cure, you just kind of can take some tablets that'll maybe stop it. It's still always going to be there. It sucks. I feel like a lot of people think that it's just this, a lot of people don't understand it, and therefore they just kind of go, Even a lot of nurses and doctors don't understand it. You know, yesterday I was in the hospital and she was like, you have a headache, and I was like, no. It's tough because a lot of people don't know it, and then a lot of people just kind of go, oh yeah, whatever, it's a thing. You know, I've had to like pull through uni classes. I'd rather pull through them than miss them. I missed one uni class because of it, because I had to get an MRI, and then the noises and stuff like set it off. Don't really know why. There isn't a main trigger. It's just kind of anything, and it'll go. I don't really know what I'm trying to say with this video. I just feel like I want people to be more aware of it. I feel like, you know, there's a bit of that really going on with people not believing someone's sick, or like, oh, you don't look sick, because a lot of people will know me as being a very happy, chirpy person. People know me, and I think it's really, really difficult whenever you're like, oh yeah, like I'm in so much pain, and people are like, you wouldn't act that way if you're in pain, or like, I remember someone was just like, oh, you're just saying you have it, and I was like, I wish I was just saying I had it. Especially last night was the worst. I did not get to sleep till 6 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up at about 9:30ish. So I've had about 10 hours sleep since Tuesday, and this is Saturday. Don't know when I'm gonna upload it, or if I'll upload it, because I'll probably be scared about what people think from me uploading it, which I shouldn't think that way, but we all do sometimes. And it was a really dark place last night. If you research on it, it's sometimes called the suicide disease, because of the amount of people that have it that commit suicide. Last night was a bad place. I tried to like video with my friends just to kind of like talk and like get it off my chest. I was really trying to get my mind off it. I was like, my flatmates probably think I'm insane, because I was literally screaming in pain, and I feel like nobody really understands. And again, it's, oh yeah, you just said you were screaming in pain, and it's just kind of like, no, like I wish I wasn't, because it sucks really badly. I just feel like I wish people would like ask questions more, or like do their research on it, and especially as well because I have atypical trigeminal neuralgia. There's no like main cause, so like, you know, you have trigeminal neuralgia like typical. You know, like doctors can kind of go tick tick tick, we've done this, and there are surgical options. I don't know the technicalities of it. It just started making me feel very grossed out, so I stopped reading about it. But because I have atypical, there's no real like, you know, we were in the hospital yesterday, my friend was in with me, and you know, we got so far, and then the lady was all like, oh, like, have you heard this? And I was like, yep. This? And I was like, yep. It's a really difficult situation to gauge. I know I'm completely rambling right now, but it really hurts to talk as well. You know, like even today I fitted a clip, but I'll probably put it in. Yep, so it is really warm outside, people are in their shorts and their flip-flops, and I'm in joggers, my rugby jersey, my jacket, and got a big winter fleecy scarf. As you see, lovely day. And it's just really awkward because everyone's just kind of looking at you like, what are you doing? It's not great, don't like it. The weather in London at the minute is gorgeous. We have had so many sunny days, and like I go on Snapchat and everybody's like in the park, or they're doing this or they're doing that, and it's just kind of like you're like, oh, wish I could go to the park. Like I probably could, but I'd probably be there for like 5 minutes, then a cold breeze would come by and I'll be gone, and there's no point. Because obviously earlier I had to walk to get some more tablets. I was basically in this, my joggers, my rugby top, because it's comfortable, and I knew like I can kind of do this if it gets too soft. This boy here, which is quite a fluffy winter scarf, I had it wrapped around my face. Like it wasn't even the scarf, it was really necessarily dangling, it was all up here. I mean, it was kind of good because a lot of people then avoided you, and you don't necessarily want to make conversation with people. Like, I don't want to be disturbed. I literally need to get my tablets, go home, get some lunch. It's the worst pain you will feel in your life. I always say that it's like, I use this analogy of if there were little tiny people that lived inside your bones and your nerves, and then they decided to start drilling, and then they decided to start setting fire to it and having electric shocks all at once. That's what it is. Constant. And obviously then there's so many other complicated health things. I forget the technical term, can't really think properly right now. Things that can trigger it, like that's why I was like, I'm not putting makeup on, because I was like, literally like doing this makes me want to throw up with the pain. It's really intense. So I was like, doing makeup is obviously, you know, you're touching your face, and I love doing makeup, but it sucks because it can literally set off an attack just by, you know, brushing your teeth. Hurts so badly, so therefore like you have to get a fill in, and not that I like needles in the first place, but then, you know, like I've literally had to get a fill in, and I've had an attack for like a week and a bit straight afterwards, and it was unbearable. And it's like, obviously you have to do it, but you're like, the complication is it hurts to brush my teeth because sometimes like the movement can like set it off. So yeah, it sucks. You need to ask questions, or people like, if they're not sure, like ask something. Like it's not, I'm not gonna be offended if someone's all like, so how do you do this and how do you do that? I might start almost doing these video diaries, because I'm probably gonna leave London soon, sooner than I thought, for summer, and go back and see if there's like other options, like, you know, I think. But it's one of those things that you just kind of have to like do and like deal with, and obviously then it's really difficult because obviously I'm in London, my family are back in Ireland, and you know, like all you can really do is have a phone call or a couple texts, especially with going to A&E. Like I've been to A&E before because I got a ring stuck on my finger and I had to get it sawed off. That was a different A&E experience. Yesterday was like a lot more serious, and it was all like, do we have to get an Uber to the hospital and back? Can you walk? And it was kind of like, it's almost easier to keep going and powering through it. It's whenever you stop completely. But obviously it's really, really difficult to keep up with energy, like to keep walking. You know, even in the hospital then, as soon as you sat down, we had a really long wait. was just frustrating because it was like, what pain are you on? I was like a 10, and they were like, oh, right, okay. Like no one offered me like any like ibuprofen or paracetamol or something. Yeah, it's just intense, and obviously like, yeah, being away from home is difficult. Like I was on the phone to with mum for like nearly 3 hours last night. Just got such awful thoughts that I needed to like talk to someone, and it's kind of like, you know, there's nothing you can do. Like I think especially my best friend kind of saw the intensity of what it is yesterday, especially when I was like going through all the medication I've been on, like my diagnosis story. I saw a different side to me last night, and it's awful. Don't really know how to, you know, go about it in a non-weird way. Yeah, I want people to be more aware about it. I'll probably do some like, you know, not video diaries, but like updates and what it's like, because I was always like, oh, I'm gonna do my YouTube, and we're gonna have up like the drama and like what we do, and like, because next semester we have like a crazy good first semester. It's amazing. Like we're working with Frantic Assembly, and we're working with a really good director called Aled Pedrick. We're also working in one of 2 professional theatres. Yeah, this is what it's like, and yeah, you just gotta keep going one day at a time. It's really sore. Like I'll probably go and eat food and try to pass out after this, and it's literally not even 6 o'clock. So yeah, obviously, like if anyone has questions, if you know me personally, you can message me on social media. If you don't, there's probably a comment section. Yeah.